let's do a back test on not really a back test, a forward test on US oil. So basically, we want to start from our 3 month charts. So the market is then there to give more clarity. As you can see, you can clearly see a break of structure here. You can clearly see the liquidity here. Basically, price is expecting this fair value gap. This 3 months. So 3 months is basically tell us that we are bullish. So this 1 month, same thing, break of structure. Price retested this other block, then went up on 3 months. So still respecting the fair value gap. Yeah. So what I want to do now is just to map out this low where it's respecting, showing that we are bullish. Okay. So what do we have on weekly? The reason why we start from 3 months is to have more clarity because we know that the higher time frame bias control the lower time frame. So you don't. I basically, or rather, for personally, I don't. I prefer starting from 3 months because it gives me more clarity. Like it gives me more information. So that 3 months now gives me more information than that just starting from daily. I love having it like to take a setup, you need to have a higher time frame narrative. Like you need to know the story behind that lower time frame entry. You get so I want to get the full story. Starting from daily is just me starting from in between. So that 3 months now we shrink the chart and we see everything, know why it's respecting it. So when you know where it's coming from, you know where it's going to. If you know that okay, it's coming from 3 months zone, you know that okay, where we are heading to is 3 months zone. So basically, that gives you more clarity. If it's coming from weekly, you know that okay, it's heading to take out weekly liquidity. Same with if it's respecting for daily, you know that okay, it's going to clear daily liquidity you get. So when you know where it's coming from, you know where it's going to. So basically, since you're respecting here, we know that okay, this is the ultimate zone that one gets taken out. But one thing about structure is the fact that there are some ranges, there are some zones inside the range that price tends to react from, either sell from or buy from. And this is where we are working with. This is the range we are working with from here now to this low. So since price is respecting here, we want to look at zones that price might likely sell from. I got most of the buys on this space because I take more of buys than sell. I see sell, but I don't like trading sell. I prefer buying because I'm very good at that zone. I'm good at sell, but I have more win rate to buy. So basically, I prefer just taking buys. If I see clear sell, I just leave it, stay out of the chart. If I trade many pairs. I trade many pairs, so I tend to have like 2 3 setups in a week from the many pair. So we want to look at where price is most likely to sell from. First, I want to map out this zone, weekly break liquidity. If price takes out this zone, I'm sure that okay, price must sell from here. You get? You can see what happened. That is where price took out the liquidity, rejected from here, and sold. You get? But so now I want if price gets here, I want to sell. But since price already respected it, I need to know where it's coming from. So I want to mark my break of structure on daily. I have two zones. Here and here. So this zone, this particular zone that is out of the question. There's no liquidity. I'll take so I'll go with this zone that has liquidity. As you can see, is the liquidity price came and tapped into 4 2 hours order block. Right? If you go down to if you go down to 30 minutes, I'll show you guys something. If this chart, if I think I saw this chart on 30 minutes, but I had SL the first time because my entry was too early. I had SL. I think I bought from this other brand. I tend to use tight stop loss, so it stopped me out before it went my way. But this is how I should. This is what I should have done. Weak low break liquidity. Inside this structure, price tends to this is where price. This is where I should have entered from. I made a mistake and I paid it. You know. This is where I should have entered from. I know where I'm entering from. I don't know, but I know where I'm entering from. So basically, since price sold from here, I'm still looking. My bias is still bullish, but I love mapping out zones that price is most likely to react from. So in this case, this is a weak low break. This is a weak low break. So I if price since price is reacting for me, I want to look for buys to take out this zone. Mm-hmm. Clear liquidity. After price took out this high and this high, there was no clear liquidity. So what I did was to take here as liquidity, then bought from this area. But I won't carry this trade. I'm sure of it. I don't trade like that. This is how I would have been waiting for the trade. Shifts liquidity. I would have been waiting for the trade here. I sell here. This is how I wait for the trade. Aggressive entry. And as you can see, that is what I have here. SL below here. Remember, just what I said, SL here. Now, why did this sell? Price got to this zone. As price took out this liquidity. I caught this particular buy. As price took out this liquidity, I knew that okay, if it takes out this zone, it will sell because price doesn't just go one way. In as much as I'm bullish, we know that okay, it will still sell. Then before it continues buy, it continue buying. So I said if price takes out this liquidity here, if price takes out this liquidity, it will react from either a favorable gap or something, but it will sell. And that is exactly what happened. Now, this first trade, my TP was, I think I had two TP zone. I want to show you guys where, so this was TP. This was DOL2. Then DOL1 was here. So I took partial here, then DOL2. So there are two TP zones. So this is it. Ultimately, this was my full take profit here. Oh, I took partial here at 5R. Then the price came back. Price came back. I missed this one. I wasn't on charts. This is the market structure shifts. This one is that this one is actually still running on one of my accounts, but I've taken partial here. I took partial here. If I knew that okay, if price comes into this, you're most likely to sell down, sell to this and sell to a particular period I want to mark. But this is what we have here. This is the market structure shifts. This is the liquidity here. And look at what happened. Price came, tapped into this other block and started back. I didn't catch this trade because I was waiting for it around here. But if you know, but this first one, when I saw this, I knew that okay, market wants to start moving. You you don't just take trade based on what you think market wants to do. Each pair has its movement, but sometimes it changes movement. So you just have to know when price has changed the type of movement that it's actually moving, the type of way it's moving in. Like if price has changed its movement. In this case, price change its movement to break. This first move now showed that okay, price instead of market structure shift that originally love follow, it wants to start moving in a break of structure manner. So what do you want to do? You want to map out zones that price would you want to map out zones that price would if price comes to it will definitely break or structure zone that price will react from. So I need to remove this. So as it stands now, yeah, we are working with this range. If you have caught this first bar, you are working with this range here. So the first thing you do, in as much as top-down analysis has told us that okay, structure is bullish, you want to go and map out zones that price is most likely to react from. And if you remember what happened here, price respected break of structure zone. So you want to map out the extreme or rather the premium breakers like market structure, full market structure zone instead of the ideal weak low zone. In this case, this will have MSS here, liquidity, one, two, price came, cleared it, then MSS, liquidity, then most likely price will come here. So if price, what you want to do is to see what price does when it gets here. So in this case, price violated here. So you know that okay, definitely now the next place that price will want to rate will be here. So any trade you are taking, this your TP should be here. But to be on the safer side, place your TP here. This liquidity for this week low zone in case price wants to respect this. But we are bullish. Remember, we are bullish. It's not really counter trend trading. We are just taking trades at a very unique zone and are setting our TP at an ideal spot. Instead of looking to take out the swing high, we know that okay, if TP is at drawn liquidity for another counter trend, most likely price would respect it before something else can happen. So in as much as we know that we are bullish, if you notice, I never look for buy. I don't look for buy in a selling. Sorry, I don't look for sell in a buying market. So I never looked for sell. I was just focused on buy in as much as I knew that okay, price will sell. But my higher time frame has given me structure that we want to just buy. So in as much as I was trading other pairs, so because of that, I wasn't really looking for buy. If there's sorry, I wasn't really looking for sell. If there's no buy opportunity, we just stay out of the market, map out our zones. So I missed this particular movement, but this is how you, if you active, this is how you catch this trade. So I will take trade from here. Let me see. I won't take trade from. I won't take trade. I won't take trade from this range. Nah, this is a good trade, but I will never. This particular range now, this substructure here, I won't take a trade inside it. In as much as it just gave reconstruction liquidity, came back, tapped into the origin, but I won't take. Even though if I see, I didn't see this setup, but if I had seen it, I would never have taken this trade. But this is what I would take. This is what I would take. Liquidity came back, mitigated this, then as you can see, SL below this last. This is a weak rejection, so your SL will be below here. Last week rejection. TP, yeah. Either you target this nearest side. This should definitely be your TP1, then TP2 here. I'm looking for you to join this trade again, but I'm not really seeing any way. So most likely, if price doesn't give liquidity, this low becomes liquidity, and price will respect. Price will respect here. So unless I see liquidity, I'll be waiting for price here. Unless I see liquidity, I'll be waiting for price here. But if I see liquidity, I'll take my end. I'll look for entry in this structure in this zone. But if I don't see anything, I'll be waiting for it here. But I'll use confirmation entry because the last week rejection is actually plenty. I can't just see it here. It's actually here. It's still here. So I'll just look for confirmation entry. Yeah. because the SL, I don't know where to place the SL. The NCP will be here. But I don't, if price is reacting from here, and if price is reacting from here, I just need to use confirmation. Okay, it's not respecting, it's not reacting from this. It's actually took it out. So confirmation entry. Buy is the buy bias is still alright. Confirmation entry is actually nice. So this one I'm waiting for this assessment notification for now, unless something changes. I think I have something on BTC. For BTC, I'm not taking this sell. Nah, I'm waiting for the buy. This is a counter trend. In as much as it's a clear trade, I just marked it out. But I won't take it. This I'm waiting for the buy here to take it to this level. I'm not looking to take out of now. I'm just looking to take it to this level. So I'm waiting for a surprise to come here. TP will be here. Not looking for 500 pips. This I have on silver. Whew. Oh, silver has left me. Okay. Shift liquidity. If this candle should close, maybe I'll adjust my entry to this level. But for now, this is what I have. Just waiting for the candle to clear. If it closes like this, I might adjust my entry to here. But for now, I think this play is safer for me. Like it's better. But most people want to enter from here. So if price stop them at we just start me and start going up. I took this entry for 15 minutes though. Look at it here. Infrastructure liquidity price went up. So when it comes back here, most people want to take entry here. So problem. Just tap me and goes up. ITP is at this level. You can actually see the clear trend line. This liquidity here. So all these places stops are here. Same with here, same with here. So I'm just waiting for price. If price should tag me, these are holds. For XAU, I'm skeptical about this trade. This is what I'll be waiting for it to confirmation entry. I'm entering that silver aggressively. No, XAU lost to sweet person. After that, one send me go back. So I think I'll take entry to this zone, but I still need to look for additional confirmation to know if I'll go to okay, I'll take it to here. Then for this pair, what I have is a swing setup because of all this multiple weeks rejection. I don't take trades for multiple week rejection. I need price to come to this zone, then I'll take entry on daily. Most likely I might hold T here before the supply zone. Price 5R. You guys didn't miss my entry. So I'm expecting this low to get taken out. This low to be shown. Like this is my entry. Then hold till this price takes out this high. So that's why I'm expecting this low to be raided. Hence, I just in case I forget. So I just need to enter and see it. I can't really start doing the top down analysis for you guys on this way. The video will be too long. So basically this is what I have. On JPN 225, I'm very much bullish. If price sells from this zone, if price respects this zone that it's selling from, most likely to take out this low, then buy aggressively. If it starts selling from here, I'll be expecting it to sweep this low. But definitely, I'll be expecting to sweep this low, then wait for this low to get taken out, then buy it to this high is taken out. I have my reasons why. I can't really start explaining this video. But let me just show you guys a little. On this trend line liquidity that price has respected. In as much as it broke, it went up. This is the extreme, this 30 minutes zone that it's selling from. So, and I didn't want to, I didn't want to show this thing, but I think I saw it on, okay. This is the structure shift liquidity. Mm, that is the price currently reacting from here. So if price should sell from here, I will expect it to take out this high because it means this supply is actually valid. That's what. That is